you how cold it is. My ears froze in less than 15 seconds. So,
So the wind chill is around 0 degrees, and I really don't know what 0 degrees is all about, not until I get out of the car. So what you're going to see is me getting out of the car with no gloves or ear muffins and just placing the drone out there, getting ready to fly in this brutal ice storm. And right about here, I realize I don't feel so good. And I decide that I'm going to go back and get the drone and that we're not flying today. So I pick it up and I go back inside the car. It takes me a hot minute to get my wits together to go back out there and try it again. So that's what you're seeing. So now I'm going to go back with my ear muffins in place, with my near-death experience at hand, and get the drone up in the air. So that's what that was all about. And then I'm going to try to capture some nice cinematic shots, and I'll walk you through those. So my first cinematic shot is what I like to call the ground and pound. It's basically the viewpoint from the drone taking off. Just kind of gives you some clarity as to what's happening. And then my second shot right here, I always try to get the garbage cans in the third of the cinema photography to let you know it's an environmentally friendly shot. And the next thing I like to do is always try to bring in the hero of the day and give them some focus. And right there is what I like to call the Chinese snow, or Chinese festival snow. Notice the slow pan of the shower of the snow. And right here was when I got some company. So I wasn't alone, which was surprising, because who's going to go fishing tomorrow when there's no boats at the dock? So this guy spent a lot of time getting this place perfectly clean. And for what reason, I have no idea. But I got it. This is what I like to call the side view shot, where you get to see the ice, snow coming in. And look at the trees in the background. It's very foreboding. You know, these shots don't let you know where you're at. You could be anywhere. And then I always like to do the almost hit the branch shot. That's one of my favorites. It's a little bit dark, but that's how I like it. I like the dark. And you don't want to go up too high because the winds are a little bit rough. But I went up high enough to capture the top of the tree. This is one of my favorite shots. This is the pan down into the Chinese storm. And it's just a nice frame shot right here. And the lights give it a little bit of a glow, so I like it. I like it. And this is all shot. These glorious shots are shot in slow motion. So there's a little spin here that's very cinematic, and like a submarine drop right here. You can see the worm, the dune worms, going across the island right there. And the slow pan to take in the tree of life. It's my favorite shot, probably. I'll probably use it somewhere. I should have taken a picture. I think the tree and the snow would have been a nice contrast. And this picture here is really awesome because for a split second you can forget that you're at the park and you're like on Mars with some go-karts or something. So I like this picture right here. It's very cinematic. I call this the texture shot, when you get the texture on the ground. You know, some people like to, you know, record their shoes, their feet. I like the texture, you know, that's nice. So very textury right there. And you can imagine Mars for a split second. Oh, I like this pan right here. I like that. So every now and then you just capture that snow really nice. And I did get some really good clips. These aren't any of them. But a little too fast there. You always got to bring your hero back in the subject. And it's good to have reflections of ghosts and things like that that are in there. And then to try to guess, like, where is that coming from? But this was a smooth shot right here. I'm safe in the middle of this ice blizzard. And you can't always really tell how bad it is. That's why you got to have those outside shots with the camera. So I got the camera set up to the car. Yeah, it fell over a few times, but we made it work. And so yeah, this was my this is my car, and it looks good, not bad. And you always got to get the candles. Like if there are candles, you got to get them. You just got to. So this is the empty dock with the invisible boats that the snowplow is making sure goes out tomorrow. And I like this shot. This is a little bit of drama as I'm sinking down into the Netherlands with the drone. And if I would have had my rescue jacket, I might have attempted to land on the ice, but it was just too windy to take that chance. So we bowed out of that. Yeah, so it's looking good. You can see the Chinese rice snow back there. You can see it. Oh yeah, I like this shot. It's like a vacuum happening. But again, this is all shot in slow motion, so you're not really seeing the fury of it all, but you're seeing the beauty of it too. So Yeah, I like this shot. Always get the garbage cans. It's my motto. If you can get them in there for the environmental friendly shot. And this is like the overview of what's going on. Little zoom in on the snowplow guy. He's doing a great job. I mean, just brutal job on this parking lot. And I'm still wondering what's happening at this parking lot. Some type of alien landing, maybe. I don't know. But there's a lot going on at this place. This is a nice pan. I like this one. Can't really see much, so I didn't spend a lot of time on crappy video. But on the pan down, right here, this was a sweet shot. I like this. This is finally the drone is able to capture a little bit about what's going on in the realm of the storm, because it just doesn't capture it good enough. You really have to be careful with your angles. And of course it's geared up with the wetsuit, so you know, I don't mind getting ice and wet and rain. It's all coming down. So yeah, this shot was it. Like, if this is all I got, this was a nice shot right there. Could I tell on my monitor? Not so much. I saw something, because I know I'm going real slow right here, so I know I saw. And there I got a little bit of the dune worm over there. I got a little bit of that. And then whenever you got handicaps, you always got to get that. That's good to recognize them. And I like this shot. I like the shadow of the drone right there to the side. And you can see the tripod and how I had to brace it up against the car. Yeah, the camera could have fallen on my car. I would have been unhappy. But it held. The Chinese snow factory. I'm pretty much convinced that all the snow was coming out of those two lights right there. And then your hero of the day right there. There she is. We're celebrating her and her victory. There's a nice close-up of her. And I thought this was pretty good. A little slow motion of the action going on. This guy was relentless. I don't know what was going on at this parking lot. Seriously, there are no boats in the water. Nobody is going to this place tomorrow. No one. But this guy, he wants everyone to come to the park. And this is my slow-mo into the car again. Kind of like a Batman feel right there. I like it. Couple snow dunes right there. Couple desert worms right there. I captured them. Oh, and this is all about the white. If you're in the snow, you need to capture the white. And you don't want to go too slow, because the drone will start backing up on you. But I let it happen. I took it in. Just let the drone be pushed a little bit. So instead of flying into the headwind, I'm just letting it come back to me. That was a nice shot. I really like that shot. So what I got? Two good shots now? Okay. Oh yeah, I went right in for the dune worms right here. I like that whisper. And I just went right into it. I kind of like this shot. I probably shot a little too much slow motion. I gotta realize you can't always be shooting in slow motion. But this shot right here, this is it. Always get the garbage cans, always. That brings in the environmental people. They'll love you. They'll love you. So yeah, this was a nice close-up right here. Yeah, you can get the curb, you know, the parking curbs. They're all right.